Hello guys, welcome to weekly outlook here on the DXY, pound USD, and of course gold. And first here on the DXY, let's start from the daily time frame. We've seen the DXY being pretty much bullish in these past weeks, and we've seen price retest 104.50. So what's next for DXY? A possibility of break to that region, of this region to the upside, or a possible retest to this region before continuing. Either is possible, but let's see. Over here on the 4 hours time frame, last week we anticipated the retouch price coming all the way to 104.50, and currently I'm anticipating a continuation for a possible price to retest that 104.50 and possibly break it. But it looks like price might want to come back to retest the whole of 103.75. Why do I say that? If we slide down to the 1 hour time frame, we could see here is a possible good support region. So price has created a good support here on 104 on the dot. So if for any reason price breaks 104, then we'll be sure that price wants to retest 103.75 before we continue to the upside. So the first thing I'll be anticipating is if price comes to break this region, then we will retest 103.70, 103.75 region, and possibly retest 104.50, and if possible break it, and then we can continue to the upside, probably hitting 105 region. Okay, let me slide back to the 4 hours time frame so we can see the perspective here. So basically, so this might be what we might want to look out for. This basically, okay. The other thing is price might really just hold off on this support of 104, and hence you might just get price to continue to the upside, coming back to retest 104.50. I'm pausing there because the possibility is that price might want to still reject here, creating more like a double top or a triple top, whatever, because we might say this is a double top, whichever. So it's possible that we might just reject these regions one more time and still continue to the downside to come retest 103.70. But either that, I'll be very much confident to continue the bulls here on the DXY if price breaks 104.50, and we could look to continue to the upside. Okay, so that's basically what I'm looking out for here on the DXY. So if I'm still very much bullish here on the DXY, or a little bit a retracement before continuation, then I'm looking for a possible sell opportunities here on the on pound USD, which I already tried to enter last week and closed because I felt like price was trying to create like a bullish continuation to probably retest this region here. Let me withdraw those support resistant regions that I'm seeing here. I might want to leave this mark here, but the key important region I'm seeing for resistance here is this region here. So price is trying to hold off this region strongly. Okay, let me just extend this for the beauty of it. Alright, so basically price is holding off this region, and I can see possible, we can call this a double top probably. So I'm looking for sells here on the on the pound USD to continue to the downside. And when I mean sells, I just want from market open, we will anticipate price to come retest 125 regions here. Okay, and possibly below 125. Other than that, if price breaks above these regions a little bit, then we'll be sure that price wants to come over to these regions of 126.80 before we can I didn't know that stopped, before we could actually now from there continue to the downside. Alright, why did I anticipate that? The reason is because if we pull up our Fibonacci retracement tool and pull this movement, price started here to this low here, we could see that price is exactly at 50% retracement region, which is right for anticipating the sells. But for possibility for price to come to 61.80 is there. So if price breaks here, then we'll be sure price coming to 61.8. This is a fair price area to sell and anticipate price to continue. Look at the more rooms. We are looking more rooms here, more rooms to sell side. If price breaks this region, we're looking for price to continue all the way to this region. I'm not looking for any buy opportunities this coming week for pound USD. I'm really much bearish because we've seen new low created. This probably lower high being formed here. For anything buys, it should be anything above 127. The whole of this could be manipulation, but buys is only when price breaks 127.70. Okay, so since I'm very much bullish on the DXY, I'll be bearish on the pound USD. So this is what I'm looking out for this week here on pound USD. All right, and then lastly, I'm looking out for gold. Gold is kind of a little bit playing tricks around here, but we see here's a strong region of 2060. We've seen a low created at 2000, so price has been playing around 2000 and 2060. But looking at this, it's more or less correlating with pound USD. So looking for possible sales also here on pound USD on the gold, and for price to probably come to 1980. I've been anticipating that for weeks. Maybe we're looking for that, that trigger, something to make price really push to that way. So I can see here as a possible resistance as well. Okay, these regions of 2040, okay, 2040. I'm looking at that as a possible region of strong resistance. So far so good, because this is on the 4 hours time frame, of course. Now if that's it, then I'm looking out for price to continue to first come back to 2000 and possibly 1980. Okay, 1980. So how are we going to, let me see if there's a possible possibility here to, we can see here on 1 hour time frame. So what I'll be looking out for is, let's just draw this mark here. This is a good region. Price has hold off on 2020 there. A break of 2020, let's just put it that way. A break of 2020, I should be looking for opportunities to retest that and come to 20 or 2000 and possibly break 2000, retest if we have volatility, and then come all the way to 1980. All right, I'm looking at that, and then possibility again, if price opens, we might want to see price want to come into this region here. This is also a good resistance already. So all the way here for maybe a possible retest. If we still get that, then we might, at price open, we might just see price come maybe pull back to this regions of 2030, and we continue to the downside and so on and so forth. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's that. Back on the 4 hours time frame, so you see clearly what I'm looking out for here is just either a market open a little bit, pull back, or continue to down. So I'm looking for sales here on the gold. And the only reason why we might continue buys or look for buy setups is if price comes back to break the whole of 2040, a break of price above this region, then we might want to see price retest 2060. This might take a lot of volatility, but if price breaks 2060, then we'll start seeing a new formation for higher highs and higher lows. For now, I'm bearish on gold, and that will be the end for the weekly outlook here today. Hopefully you back some pips this week. Yes, I've been on a losing streak, I won't lie, but yeah, it's part of the game. So I'll see you guys during the weekend for weekly recap, and let's see how this week will play out. Have a lovely day. Ciao.